EaseMyTrip is one of the major online travel hubs in India. It has become the third largest online travel agency in our country with over 20,000 airline tickets sold every day. EaseMyTrip was started by two brothers, Nishant Pitti and Rikant Pitti, in 2008 when they were just stepping into their 20s. The brothers were raised in a humble business family and went on to create one of the largest plane ticket portals in India. What's interesting is, when they decided to step into this market, it was already crowded with significantly large players. The market didn't have room for a new large player. But they've not only managed to disrupt the market, but also made it to the top against all odds. Here is an amazing case study of going up against competitors that have large customer bases and huge marketing and operational budgets. If you are new to the channel, do consider subscribing to us. We are a new channel and your appreciation is super important to us. Okay, let's get back to the thrilling story of EaseMyTrip. Pitti brothers don't consider themselves market creators. Rather, their plan of action was to make this market more efficient and accessible for their consumers. But the massive success was not a day's work. Let's find out how this journey started. The brothers used to regularly book tickets for their father's business trips, and they were on a constant hunt for offers to save money while booking online tickets. This ignited the initial idea of opening a small-scale travel agency. They were not very wealthy and started their business with investments from friends and family. They collected around 5 to 10 lakhs and set up a small office in the garage. They soon hit the speed breaker when they lost maximum of their initial funding in the first few months. However, a silver lining came when an airline agency recognized multiple flight bookings made by Pitti brothers ID and offered to collaborate with EaseMyTrip. Air Deccan and EaseMyTrip's partnership was highly beneficial for the company. Though the partnership was great, it soon came to an end as Air Deccan sold their tickets for 500 to 700, and this could not turn into profit for either of them. Meanwhile, this gave EaseMyTrip time to connect with numerous travel agents. After the collaboration ended, they hired other travel agents and lowered their commission rates. After collecting advance payments from these agents, they purchased plane tickets in bulk and get hefty discounts, and then sold them to consumers. This was the initial source of revenue for the company. They next targeted acquiring more agents under their wing by initiating a unique business plan. As part of this plan, he persuaded them to invest in EaseMyTrip rather than working with multiple airlines, and EaseMyTrip would give them 5% of the 7% commission they were gaining from airlines. This model was so well planned that it soon spread across the country, bringing them more support. That was a great start. But surviving in such a dense market with constant disruptions and competition also requires some really out-of-the-box strategy. With minimal operational costs, the Pitti brothers had a very secure business model, allowing them to stay in the market even with 1.5 to 2% of the business. This gave them a stable base to shift from B2B to B2C, which means they shifted to direct consumer business. Their profit margin improved, but the operational cost was still low. Even if the brothers had a hard beginning, they focused solely on improving their customer services and product rather than on marketing. And they kept getting good business just through word of mouth and quality services. Their master move, however, was not charging any convenience fees on their website, and this became their brand identity. While convenience fee was the major source of earning for most of the online portals, EaseMyTrip created a system that was built in such a way that would be extremely profitable even without convenience fees. So they could avoid charging the extra 300 to 500 fee that every other agency and airline at the time was imposing. This was a huge saving for their customer. Slowly, they even incorporated hotel bookings, cruise bookings, travel guides, travel insurance, and international bookings on their app. By 2018, they collaborated with IRCTC for train tickets and partnered with Food for Travel for free ready-to-eat meals, making the app a one-stop destination for travelers. In 2021, during the pandemic, they did something that earned them much more than money. The travel sector was heavily impacted during COVID times, and people were in a state of paranoia as the pandemic intensified and all the bookings were cancelled. While other agencies waited for a refund from airlines, EaseMyTrip took money from their reserves and paid back their customers before they got a refund from airlines. They also announced free travel health insurance, according to which, if someone cancels a flight on medical grounds, they will provide a full refund. They still stand by their word of providing quality service to the customer. These customers have become the major source for the growth of the business, even during hard times. What do you think is key for a startup to enter a crowded market? Do let us know in the comment section.